Peace and blessings, soul family. I love you all. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today, I'm just quickly going to discuss something about the left-hand path as we see it over here in the West. Because a lot of people over here in the West don't seem to understand like where the tradition came from, what exactly it meant, and everything. And you see a lot today of people out over in the West basically claiming to be a part of the left-hand path, but literally all they do is put on a bunch of gothic clothing and stuff, and they say, oh, I'm so dark, I love Satan, hail Satan. Also, another big thing you see in the left-hand path community is, I don't worship, I work with. And it's almost like you're having like a transactional relationship with the spirit. It's never going to build anything above a transactional experience. But you definitely see a lot of people being like, yeah, we don't worship nothing, we're our own gods. And so I want to explain where the left-hand path tradition came from and explain the differences than what you see today, where people are just like, I'm so gloomy, I'm so dark, and I will curse you. I work with demons to harm people. So on the left-hand path, all of that started over in Bharat, which is now India. And the left-hand path was a tradition within Sanatana Dharma, the eternal way. And so within tantric practices, you have the right-hand path, Dakshina, and then you have the left-hand path, Vama. And the differences are very detailed and stuff like that, but I'm just going to be super simple with this right here. The methods and means of worship, the way that you build a relationship with them, the tantric nature of the ritual work and stuff like that. But within VamaMarga, which is the left-hand path, there definitely is worship. So when I see people today being like, I'm left-hand path and I'm just too cool to worship anything or to honor anything, let me tell you the difference in worship on the right-hand path and on the left-hand path. So within the right-hand path, you see a lot of the traditions mainly being Dvaita, Vishtishta, Advaita, which is dualism and qualified non-duality, which is a much more of, I'm here, God is over there, I'm worshiping and propitiating God to build a relationship or to have good things in my life and stuff, to live a dharmic life. But so these are more right-hand paths, and I'm definitely generalizing here. But what you see on the right-hand path is much more non-dualistic. So it is, God is everywhere, I'm a part of God, and I'm not separate from God. So it is when you are having these relationships with these spirits and deities and stuff like that, what you're basically doing is you're just suspending the knowledge that you know that at the highest truth that you are not separate from God and you are both one. There is zero separation. You see, with like Vashishta Advaita, it is this whole world is God's body and I'm a part of it. But non-duality is there is no separation. It's just God, that's all that exists. This here, Maya, is like a temporary arising in consciousness. And so, like I said, we're suspending our belief that there is any type of God with form that's over there somewhere, and that you're doing ritual work, puja, different stuff like that to worship this deity. And the reason why we suspend the knowledge that we know on the highest degree that we are one with God and there's nothing separate, the reason we suspend this belief, or suspend that belief for temporarily, is because of love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. It's the unifying force. And it feels really good to love. So when you're building a relationship, that vav of love is extremely powerful. And so it's not like on the left-hand path they are saying, oh Lord, please, God over there in the sky somewhere, please help me out and do something for me, because I'm a weak little feeble human being, and you know, I can't do this by myself. I need the support of some higher being or something. It's definitely not that. It is, I'm already one with you. The veil of this human construct that we have and the mind-body complex is that you feel separate. The duality in this world makes everything feel separate when we're all connected. But if you're practicing the left-hand path, it would do you so much benefit to stop taking these spirits and using them like a ATM machine and making every relationship with the spirits or the deities a transactional experience. Because how can you love someone truly, or love yourself, if you're out taking advantage of and abusing any being, period? It's not self-love. It's not universal love. So, yeah, stop abusing the spirits. If you were going to ask for anything from any spirit or deity, you need to have already built a relationship with them. And the reason that you built the relationship should not have started off with, I just want you to do a bunch of stuff for me, but I don't want to do anything in return, really. Or I'll leave you a little offering on the altar, just like a piece of fruit or something, and not actually get into that deep connection with spirit. I love you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. The park has been feeling really nice today. Oh, you having fun? Yeah, my boy. But I love you guys. Stop abusing the spirits. Honor them. Because even though they aren't... Oh my goodness!
He stepped right on it.
My son found his first 4-leaf clover. OMG, I am tripping out. I swear, we moved here like 3 years ago, and I've looked everywhere here. When I was back in Knoxville, I swear I would find these things everywhere. Like, I swear I found like fields of them. At the place that we lived, that like right in front of our house, there was this tree that I named Shakti. And like anytime I was having any type of issues going on, or I was just sad or something like that, we would go sit underneath Shakti. And then shortly after I built a relationship with that tree, like all of a sudden we had like hundreds of 4-leaf clovers all growing in a patch all right around her. And I had even actually did a ritual where I sectioned off the quarters, like you do in the directions and stuff like that, like in the Lester Banningstrom ritual with the pentagram or something. But I basically made a crystal grid around the tree before all this happened. So I had a bunch of quartz and rose quartz and stuff that I buried and put it in the ground in like a circle going around the tree. And literally like a month later, we come out there and there's hundreds of 4-leaf clovers. I'm like, yo, I didn't think they could grow like that. Like, I thought they were always rare and you might find a couple near each other, but yo, I swear we found a ton of them. It's my boy. Found your first 4-leaf clover. I love you so much. You so awesome, you know that? But I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys shortly. Peace and blessings.